Depuis le 17 octobre 2019, la Thawra, qui signifie révolution en arabe, ne faiblit pas au Liban. La taxe WhatsApp a été l'élément déclencheur de la révolte. Les Libanais expriment depuis plus de 3 mois leur colère face à la classe politique. La jeunesse libanaise, qui représente près de 40% de la population, est en première ligne. Perla, chanteuse, fait partie de ces jeunes mobilisés. Sur scène ou dans la rue, elle est l'une des figures fortes de cette révolution. Devant le Parlement, Perla se confie.
The Lebanese youth is the future of this country, and we all stand today for the Lebanese youth, and we have seen how much the students throughout this revolution have played a really huge role. We have seen ourselves as 20s, like people in their 20s. We've been fighting so hard in this country to get nowhere. So we stand today for a future. Being on the street and screaming and feeling united with people makes you feel like everything is possible. At the same time, looking at the international, corrupted, moldy politics and seeing the 30, 40 years of ugly politics that our government has been taking, and how bad they've been dealing with our country and how much they killed it. It makes me feel like it's gonna be a long way for us.
Face au pouvoir, les manifestants se sont organisés. De nombreuses tentes ont été construites. Principalement utilisées pour débattre, elles sont devenues un lieu de vie pour beaucoup d'entre eux. Début janvier, place des Martyrs à Beyrouth, une tente se démarque des autres. 2 jeunes femmes dévoilent l'intérieur de celle-ci.
We have a lot of medication bandages that are donated. Everyone tries to help. In fact, like my personal doctor, for instance, has a lot of samples from medical companies. The other tents are for some permanently resident members, and whenever we are sleeping in shifts, because we never sleep all at the same time, for safety reasons as well. Literally, if you spend 24 hours with us, this room is never empty. Like I said, we have visitors from everywhere. This is what we could call our makeshift kitchen. So you can see we have our tea, our coffee, and in Lebanon we also have a huge liking for matte. And we work a lot on detoxifying, especially after we were affected so much to a heavy amount of tear gas. Of course, in the first 10 days, we would all gather because we got to know each other and we got to discuss with each other. You know, it starts with a lighter, it starts with water, coffee, and being considerate to the people around you. And once we got attacked, like I said, on the 29th, the people that knew each other gathered together, and it started growing with time, and that's the beauty of it. And on a need-to basis, it's a growing process. When we needed electricity, we got any one of us that was expert and had skills with electricity, medical, all sorts of things. Like the minute we need something fixed, we find out who has that skill and is willing to volunteer with that.
Le 3 janvier, à notre retour sur la place, la tente est sans dessus-dessous. De nombreux jeunes expliquent que l'armée les a attaqués durant la nuit. La plupart ont refusé de témoigner, encore en état de choc. Les mines sont tristes, mais le combat continue.
We're staying here. They came here, and there's girls and boys sleeping here at night, and with their guns, with their knives. Again, and we will rebuild again all the tents that they took it off. So we're staying here at the ground. We're not moving from here.
Le soir même, des manifestants ont protesté contre les violences de la veille.
Honestly, I think the most resilient group has been the Lebanese women in Lebanon. It's incredible. I never expected this. I always thought that they're going to be the more scared, the most people who are not afraid who are afraid to speak their minds. And now when you're on the streets, you see them the most resilient, the most fighting, the most tolerant. They're just amazing. They always, for example, form walls between the protesters and, let's say, the ISF, so no clashes happen. They're also they're always calming things down, or at least fighting for what they believe in. I think it's a shock that they're this strong. I never expected it, and I think everyone has been speaking about how this revolution, it's in Arabic, it's called the Thawra Untha, which means the revolution is woman. So this has been a very big motto in our revolution. And most journalists have been women. In fact, like on the ground, most of journalists covering really, really risky parts and fights are women, actually, and they're not scared. I think the youth are one of the main groups that are most active, because the youth are most affected. They need to, if this doesn't work, they need to immigrate. They cannot sustain a living here. They cannot buy a house. They cannot have a future here. So I think they're the ones that are most active on the ground, and most of the youth are pro-revolution. Also they didn't live the war, so they don't have this sense of sectarianism, and they're free from all this stuff. They're more educated. They don't regard things that happened in the past. They don't have PTSD or trauma from the past like our parents and their parents have. Anything that comes is going to be better than what we had, because what we had was so bad. It's definitely, even if we had only like 4 specialist ministers, it's going to be better than what we had in the past.
La classe politique est restée sourde face aux manifestants pacifistes. Mi-janvier, des échauffourées ont éclaté lors de la semaine de la colère. Le quartier du Parlement à Beyrouth a été le théâtre de violents affrontements. Ces événements ont précipité l'annonce du nouveau gouvernement. Critiques face au poids de l'ancienne classe politique, certains manifestants ont déjà fait part de leur mécontentement.